It's just we had everything lined up, and just the whole quarantine thing, we couldn't get it together in time.
Right.
But I mean, it's coming together now. We're almost done with it. It's coming out early January. I think it's better anyways. People want new stuff for the new year, you know.
Right.
It'll be out the whole year of 2021. So
That's
we
dope.
got the whole year to push it and promote it and just make whatever we can out of it.
Are
We
you
got
doing the? Are you taking that approach of like one album? You know how everybody's doing like just one track a month, or are you doing like just here's the album we worked on this long, or you know how everybody's doing now, just dropping singles and they're not
yeah,
releasing the album anymore?
that's exactly what I was talking to the crew about. Since we've been working on this album, I want to get this album out. After we drop the album, I just want to focus on
Yeah.
singles and videos.
You have to have the video, right? It's like huge right now. Like you have to have a
Yeah,
video.
the video, like the video is that's where all you get all your attention from. You know, you post it on social media, YouTube, all that stuff. You get your views up
You have to have
because
that.
yeah, music only holds so much by itself. You know, the visuals is where it's at right now, and that's really what I want to focus on after we drop this album. It's just we're so far into it
No, yeah,
that I really want to get last project out.
yeah,
But yeah, nobody buys albums no more. They are just streaming songs. You know what I mean? Everything's on Spotify and all those streaming services, and nobody really wants to buy the whole album. People really just like to get the single.
right,
You know,
right.
they look for one track or their favorite songs or whatever of it they hit, and I just rather focus on singles because that way people don't have to wait so long for new music. You know,
Yeah, then
they
that's the
just
approach now. It's like people are. I mean, I don't want to talk about Takashi no more, but somebody else, other rappers that are coming out, they're dropping songs like you say, just singles. Just here's a little song, here's a song, here's a song. But they have to have the visual, right? Like, especially like with like you were saying that people music only lasts so long. It's the same thing with like I would say like the podcast, right? I'm doing the podcast and I did like 17 episodes with just audio, right? It was just audio, but there's only so much I can do on social media to be like, hey, listen to this. And you're like, what am I, you know? And so then I was like, I gotta do video, bro. And like I know video takes more work, it takes me longer to edit it, whatever. But I just feel like people need to see that connection of who's talking to me. You feel me? Who's rapping to me? Who's playing this music? You know what I mean?
yeah. When people get that connection, they kind of they get more. It's more like inviting. You know,
Yeah.
it's more personal. You get more into the person. You get to see who they really are and what they're really all about. You know, uh, a lot of times when you hear rappers on the radio, me growing up, they look nothing like what they sounded like, you know. And
Right.
it's just if you watch the story, like their story, like now today we have social media, so everything's like documented.
Right.
So people are people are into that right now. People like to follow and see what other people are doing. Just
Mhm.
like they like to follow the journey,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's what it is. The journey.
it's everything is documented. So right now is the perfect time to just document everything, just put it out there, you know. Because before it was just like word of mouth and try to promote as much as you could A&R stuff, and I don't know. Right now it's way easier for any artist to come up than it's ever been. You know, social media and recording and all everything is like accessible. Anyone can do it.
Would
It's
that
just
mean
how do you stand out from it is the difference.
there you go? My next point. Like, I know like it's easier, which means there's more, but that means it's more saturated, right? There's like a bunch of like, you know what I mean? It's just people just dropping
Yeah,
anything. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. People, there's all kinds of like everybody's a rapper. There's a time where everybody you meet was a producer, rapper. You know, we've been doing it since before it was cool. You know, before social media and all that.
right.
But now it's just like every anybody could do it. So we really try to stand out on that. And